Yo guys, it's Chris here and I'm the Spring Gamer and welcome back to more Heartbeat. Last time on Heartbeat we got Shep's core, and today we'll be getting the final piece, Rex's core. Now, my being back here in Solberg is that June Sanjo happens to be Rex's conjurer, and maybe she might know the whereabouts of her. Ah, Eve, good timing. Rex and I ran off. We have no clue where she could be right now. I'd have gone with Trot, but she can't find Rex's scent if she's too busy worrying. I feel like, well, I suspect she might be in the tunnels. She's been eyeing it every time we went on our little tunnel hikes. Eve, the Hall of Exodus. That's much where Rex is. Huh, another Mog? Please, Miss June, we don't have time. We can chat when things are all over with. Fine, I knew you'd make a cute monster girl someday. I'm so glad we finally did it. Wish Rex were here to see this. Should have said something funny. We'll find her, June, no matter what it takes. Eve, please bring her back and tell her everything will be okay, even if it won't be. In the Solberg tunnel, we gotta hurry before Rex runs again. Indeed, we should. Now, I got a story to tell you, and I hope Elgato's listening. So I'm on a time crunch here. I tried to record this episode once before. It was going just fine. Everything was working. And then all of a sudden, the recording stopped. Why did the recording stop? It ran out of space. And of course, you know her, you do say so. We're gonna get it before she breaks her stuff. And it wasn't because, and to be honest, so this is the old man, I'll tell you in a second. So this is the old Manicore's barracks, but Abu Jin told me about it. Is it real, huh? Yeah, we stopped here by a ton back in the day, you know. She helped us when she was a hero. I mean, she still is, to me. Nix. So there are Manicores in here. No, just grieving wisps. I should probably stay here. Please refrain from saying such things. You don't belong in such a sad place. Come on, we'll be fine. Right, Klein? Right. Rex is definitely somewhere in here. She's always did feel off about her. There must have been a reason why she chose to come to Solberg. This has to be it. You see, Caesar, her father, was stationed here during the war. You can't just walk right about through this place and, like, all carefree like this. This place is full of memory ghosts. They'll mess with your head. That's right. I almost forgot about that. Eve, stick close to Nix and I, right? They'll show you memories you'd rather have buried. Nobody is safe. They can't even show your loved one's memories. Just don't fall prey to your emotions while you're here, okay? We're here to get Caesar's kid. Nothing more, nothing less. I'll save again here. But anyway, so I had an issue where I had everything, you know, everything was working, you know, everything was just fine. And then all of a sudden, I ran out of space, and I had to stop the recording, even though I already stopped. Cowards call out to each other, run as far away as you can. But anyway, oh hey, Rex and Traz, okay. But anyway, it was working just fine, and then it stopped. And I was checking everything, making sure, maybe something failed at some point. Then I closed the game and attempted to get things working, and it told me insufficient space. Well, that's something I already knew already, but the drive I'm recording to was 4 terabytes, and it has at least 2 terabytes still left on it. So what the hell is going on? Well, as it happens, Elgato Game Capture saves the exported file to one location that you specify, and a library to another, which is basically just another spot where the recording is being saved to. A sinner outlived by dreams and thoughts of impossible fairy tales. To say the least, that library location it was saving to was my C drive. It's an SSD, a 250 gig SSD. It ran out of space very, very, very quickly. Like within a few minutes of starting the recording. And that made me furious. I almost threw the controller out of my hands and at the wall. And this is going on up here. And I don't know who thought that was a good idea to do that. Most people who are nowadays are running, at least a lot of people are running nowadays systems with SSDs. They're probably not going to have a whole lot of space on them because SSDs in high capacities are still relatively expensive. So what made them think saving it to the C drive was a good idea? Really? Especially if you're a PC gamer, you're not going to be using it. You're not going to be using a handheld drive anyway. At least, as a primary drive. So why save it there? There was no forethought or forethought at all on Elgato's part when it comes to this. They just did whatever they thought was what made sense to them, and it doesn't make sense at all in real practice. So I'm having to record this entire episode again. So I might be rushing through it because I'm also on a time crunch here, but I don't know. It was stupid. It was dumb. Away from you. Gawk! Anyway, that's my story over the past few minutes. And my phone went off. Wonderful. I don't care right now. Probably something that I don't really need to hear about. So yeah, I'm having to re-record this entire episode. Silence is convenient, like a vast, unlimited emptiness. Okay, so Chip and Blitz. So if it wasn't obvious by now, we're gonna be fighting against apparitions of previous party members, or at least friends, and that is kind of weird, to say the least. And that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. And he healed. Wonderful. I'm gonna reap on this one. It's kind of funny. It's like this. I love Nyx's weapon. It actually uses a scythe. I love that. It's actually really, really cool. And this is gonna be a little bit overkill, but whatever. Yeah, that's way overkill. Time is not your bittersweet solace. Okay. Got that taken care of. Now we go through to the next one. And I think the next one is down over here somewhere. Ah, here we go. There's a treasure chest. 5 tokens. Got that one. And where is the next guy? Up here, I think there's something you'd like to see. Yeah. There are some things that you can see up here that are just sad. Like, seriously, like, just looking at that makes me sad. No answer. Yeah, like, when you talk in the phone now, there's no answer to it. Oh, up here. Yeah, it looks like they're all entangled. You know, they're not doing well, unfortunately. Sorry if I'm not talking too well. So it's like my brain's kind of trying to take in all of this information. It was doing it the last episode. Like it's still doing it this episode too. Up here, ooh, I don't think I've been up here before. 201, yay! How much do I have? 94,000. That's actually kind of funny. I have 94,000 won because I keep getting into battles and I keep fighting, and I just get filthy, sick, and rich. So, oh, here we go. It's up here. Lost vassals of war. How much gold do you seek? All right, this one. I think I'll go for an all-out assault again. But while we're fighting these guys here, I would like to, talk about something about how, like last episode, we went from that kind of that pun fest, as I'm just gonna call it, to all of a sudden having, being drop kicked in the throat, and then these really sad stories, or at least apparitions that we're seeing, of previous, party members or friends or people that we knew, and stuff happening to them that's not really good, I guess you could say. Will a life of one set you free? What does the sign say? Are you lost? No, you're a sign. You're supposed to make me unlost or something. I don't know. Alright, so the last door should be somewhere up around here. No, I'm gonna ignore that for now. But anyway, like the game is all of a sudden like getting really dark and foreboding and whatnot, and that's actually pretty cool, to be honest. It's like the game's always been so upbeat, and there have been times where it was just really dark and really foreboding, but all of a sudden the game is just getting even more so, and I like that. I've never been a fan of Lucas and whatever her name is just here crying. But anyway. Oh, hey. Oh, dear. Like that's just what I mean. It's like, I love it when games, unsightly vermin born to this world, you deserve to be trampled. Like, the game is all of a sudden being very serious. And the thing, like, I can make this comparison to adult cartoons. Like Family Guy and The Simpsons. Or The Simpsons to an extent. Or anything like that. You know, I don't like adult cartoons because they're never perfectly serious. And I like it when a show is serious. Or a game. Or a movie. Or a book. Or a comic. Or a manga. Or an anime. I love that. And the game is all of a sudden getting very serious. And this is what makes this game so great. I've been loving... Oh, my microphone. Sorry about that. I've been loving this game so far. Oh, what's it going to do? And... to be honest, I've been loving it. It's literally one of the best $14 I've ever spent on Steam. Life is short but valuable. And what we're about to see here in the next cutscene, you're gonna be thinking, yeah, it's also gonna be the best $14 you're ever gonna spend on Steam as well. Because this game, man, it's looks like the gate's open. Rex must be in there. Wonder how she's holding up. Let's get her as quick as we can. So, yeah, let's just head up there and confront Rex, because Rex is up there doing something, we don't know what. Also, I'm going to... Also, as a side note, last episode, I slept in the Steve Squatch and I got an achievement called Dreamland Regular. I've slept in the Steve Squatch beds for so long that I've basically become a regular with them. I'm also going to save here because the fight ahead is actually a little bit difficult, but we'll be fine. Hopefully. So I probably should have saved a minute ago. Alright, so I'm going to heal up real quick because that fight was that fight was a little bit of a doozy. I kept getting poisoned, and then they kept, attacking me, and then I had to heal up, and that was a doozy. I'll tell you that much, and I did not mean... Oh. Klein in what looks like to be some apparition of Eve. Dear's me. Won't budge, okay? Up through here, and then to the shop. Would the truth matter if only you live to lie? So this is actually really cool. So what I like to think of this is that that's what Klein looks like normally to you, or at least to an enemy when they fight her, which I think is actually pretty cool, to be honest. It's like this is what she looks like on the other side of the I was gonna say plateau, but that's not really the right thing to say. Galaxy Spinner should be fine. And Reap, Flesh Wound, and Heartbreaker. But yeah, this game is getting really, really good. I've been loving it. Like, seriously, it's the best best $14 you'll ever spend on Steam. I know I'm still talking about this. You're getting to see it at first. Well, not really first hand. It's like more like second hand. Second hand. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure how you would say it. And geez, these two are taking a while to go down. There goes Nyx. I can only imagine how Eve, although I only can imagine how Eve feels about this. Having to fight Klein like this. Your heart will return someday as light to guide us through dark futures. Are you alright, Nyx? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm going to use some items and heal up real quick. I have plenty of thank you notes. What does the phone guy say? You're always going to be lost. There's no home here for you. Oh, joy. I'm going to say... No. I mean, chatter. File. Save. Because this next fight, it's going to be a bit of a doozy. Rex, there you are. Huh? Who's there? Oh, it's just Eve and Klein, and, that's the thief! Eve, look out, she's gonna jump at you from behind. Hey, don't worry, Nyx is fine now, she's gonna help us, okay? Nyx? Did you say Nyx? Like, as Nyx Naronov, the traitor? Everyone told me she's bad news, must be true, because she jumped me and Troz. Whoa, you don't like anything they made you out to be, you're like, mad lanky. Rex, please, calm down. Here, why don't you let Nyx explain herself? Rex, right? We gotta save your father. He doesn't have much time left. What do you mean he ain't got much left? Is that a threat or something, huh? You of all people know he's being held prisoner in his own body. But they told me it was for his own good and junk. He did bad things. His conjure just passed. He'll be gone soon if this keeps up. Please, trust me. Trust you? Rex, please, it's true. I saw everything. Everything Klein's been hiding. You have no idea what it's like to grow up with these two. It's hard and confusing. Everyone expecting me to fill their shoes. Everyone there clearly don't want me there. Even they're messing with me. What if you guys are doing the same thing? Don't be stubborn. Just give us the core pieces. We can settle this. Who you calling stubborn, huh? You're the one still on this. I told you, we have to go back. We don't... Caesar Hill... Why do I gotta be in the middle of all of this? Ask me to go back to the den. To face that fat coward expecting me to clean up after him. No thanks. Rex, please. Come on, I mean, you have a half-sister. Wait, hold up. What? Eve, really? Now's not the time. Shut up, let her talk. You trying to hide something naughty from me here, Chief. Well, your queen, she had a kid too. She'll throw you out when she knows. The queen isn't the one to hesitate. She's a ruthless mogwai. No, she wouldn't. She raised me. Never hit me once. Don't know if Dad was holding her back or... No, I'm in trouble and all, but she wouldn't do that. Maybe you guys are the bad guys. Everyone told me she had to steal Dad somehow and she wouldn't hurt anyone again. It won't matter if I run or not. Rex, be reasonable. What's gotten into you? Is it the books in these barracks? They aren't as good as a representation of your father. We knew him personally. Please. You can't trust the queen. She's only been nice to you because... She probably would make your next vessel once Caesar perishes. What? Nyx? Is that true? Don't know, but it wouldn't put past her after everything she's done. Grah, shut up. Just shut up. Stop lying to me already. I'm tired of it all. You guys making junk up just to take me off now. You're in cahoots with this joker. You know nothing of the people you call family. We'll show you that truth. Just leave me alone. Alright, so... Rex. Rex can be a bit of a tough battle if you're not careful. She does not have a whole lot of defense. Barely any defense. So if you go all out with beat attacks, she can't do much. She doesn't have a whole lot of multi-attacks on her. So as long as you got plenty of caramel custards on hand, you should be fine. Just heal up whenever you start getting low on health like I am now. And you'll be fine. Now, when it comes to Nyx, her Rex's affinity prevents Nyx from landing a whole lot of attacks. That's not good. Well, I guess it's time to use that pocket defib that I never really got to use before. Caramel custard. Nope. Item. It's kind of funny. I actually haven't used I have 11 pocket defibs, but I haven't used a single one of them. All right, there we go. And Butchie healed up the right person too. That's kind of good. Tempo, gotcha spin, reap, flesh wound. No, I'm gonna go for cleave because of Rex's affinity. Come on, don't attack her again, please. There we go. Because of Rex's affinity, Nyx does not have a whole lot of leg up on Rex, so chances are the most of the attacks that you'll be doing like that will miss. I'm gonna go for another caramel custard. Reap, cleave, reflexes, heartbreaker. There goes I. Fine. Wonderful. Yeah, Rex is a bit of a toughy one. I'm just glad I got all these pocket defibs. Another caramel custard. There we go. Now, it looks like this time around, she's not spreading out her attacks. That does worry me a little bit. Yeah, it still misses again. Item, caramel custard. Yeah, as long as you have plenty of caramel custards on hand, you should be okay. Oh, she's going for Dynamix. Oh, that one actually went off. Okay, that's good because we need those attacks to go off. All right, I'm not gonna take a risk on this turn. I'm gonna go for caramel custard and guard. Nope, and guard on the other two. That's the best thing I can do, really. Jeez, that's not good. No. I'm glad I saved before any of that too. So, thankfully for that. Alright, after speed skipping through all that text, that's a lot of text. You never really realize how much text there is on the those things until you just hold R through them all. But I love how just before the battle, I was like, I think I'll just start. I'll fish on Rex's butt. That'll be fun, right? Just a fish. I don't know. All right, caramel custard, reap. Yeah, I'll see if I can inflict some heartache on her. But yeah, Rex does have some pretty nasty attacks on her side. They're mostly electric affinity, so if you have some tea, it might be a good idea to bring a little bit of tea into this fight. Although you can do whatever you want. I'm just the kind of person to not kind of do that. Yeah, I'll debuff. That's what I really need to do. So she'll do less damage now, thankfully. Alright, so item, caramel custard. Freeze change. Maybe we can get her to freeze. I'm not quite sure. Nope, there she goes. Oh, well, it's a good thing I still got all those pocket defibs. Flora, water, Bolt. I want to take a chance with the tea, but I'm not quite sure if that's going to be the right move to make. Item again, caramel custard. I'm going to try the freezing again, see if that does anything. Ooh, that did quite a bit of damage. Okay. I like that. Cleave and reflexes. I'm going to try to go for another freezing next turn. Speed is 1. I think that should be good. And she didn't make her move. Which means we can use this opportunity. I don't have any more beat. And use another Heartbreaker. That should be it. And there she's done. We're good. I never asked to be born in this kind of mess, so why? Why are you guys doing this to me? I don't even want to be an heir. Just leave me alone. It's okay, Rex. I kind of know how that is. You don't have to fill anyone's shoes. You can just be you, but people still need your help back in the den. No, this is your fault, Rex. It's mine. I'm sorry. Shut up, Klein. That's not even the whole story. It ain't about you. There are a lot of people at fault here, especially the Queen. Tried to kill my conjurer. Now she's after your father. Wait until he was weakened by the loss of his pact. Come on, dude. Nobody's bad to be bad. What do you guys do exactly? Well. Answer my question. Your father, Caesar, he stole the Queen's husband. Oh, come now. The Queen never cared about him until Caesar came into the picture. Okay, so now I got a half-sister and another dad. Where are they then? Your father, he's gone. That's why you gotta save the one you do have. But they told me he tried to kill the Queen and everything. That's why because she's retaliated by trying to kill our conjurer, who was innocent, who had no part in this, just so the Queen could prove a point. Eve, is that true about the Queen? She tried to kill my great-grandma. Please, Rex, this is hard for everyone. Stop crying, alright? I submit. What do you need, Eve? A core piece, right? The reason Nick's asked for a core piece is because we want to make another core for the Queen. I see. Save Dad, right? Oh man, here goes. You received a piece of Rex's core. Hey, what about my half-sister? You tell her too? I don't think she really knows about any of what's going on. We can tell her. We can tell her everything together. So she'll be the true heir, huh? That's good. I hate the idea of ruling a crusty old castle. I don't think someone like her should rule. She's kind of really, well, you'll see. She can't be bad as Nick's over there, right? Just kidding. Let's get on this then. I got some words for Dad and the Queen too, yeah? Rex joined the party. Again. I like that. What's with everyone being so rude like that? You did attack those people, Rex. Oh, right. I'm sure they'll be fine of you once you set things in order, no? Yeah, maybe then I'll forgive you too. Alright, that should be all the pieces we can get for now. Let's head to Snover. Hopefully Colin will understand as well as Rex did, or maybe better even. Hey, just be glad I'm actually giving you thugs a chance, right? I find it funny how here in what's basically the resting place of old souls and memories and whatnot, we get a text. Which proves you are nowhere where you can be are you safe from robocalls. Just remember that, people. Nowhere is safe. Nowhere. Alright, so I think that'll be good for this episode. I think that'll be good for this episode. So join me next time for more Heartbeat, where we do whatever we need to do in Silver. Don't know quite yet, still blind Let's Play, and see what lies beyond the next part. See you guys then.